Welcome to the channel with Elden Ring guides that don't waste your time. I'm going to show you guys the best, most broken lightning weapons in Elden Ring after the latest update. Also subscribe if you're not maidenless. Let's get to it. First is the Bolt of Gransax. So the ancient lightning spear Ash of War does a ton of damage, and it actually does a great job at knocking down enemies. If timed correctly, you can even use this Ash of War to hop over certain enemy attacks. It also has quite a bit of reach, so there's no need to get close to the enemies during a fight. It scales with both strength and dex. To get Bolt of Gransax, head to the Erdtree Sanctuary site of Grace in Leyndell Royal Capital after defeating Godfrey. Head down the stairway leading to the elevator. Take the elevator and follow the path until you come to a section overlooking the giant spear tip. Jump over the railing, onto the giant spear tip, and you'll find the weapon a little ways up. Next is the Death Knight's Longshaft Axe. This weapon scales with strength, dex, and faith. And you can't go wrong with the Blink Bolt Ash of War, as it has iframe dodge to reposition or close the gap during a fight. Also a great dodge when it comes to boss fights. Since it does have a couple extra frames of invincibility, it'll give you that extra edge. Now to get this weapon, you'll need to take the path north of Morth Ruins in the Shadow Realm. Make your way to Rao Base, and then head west passing two giant golems, until you hit the Temple Town Ruins. From there, follow the river north, all the way to the end, until you hit the Scorpion River Catacombs. Make your way through the catacombs until you get to the Death Knight boss at the end. Once you defeat him, you'll get the Longshaft Axe. Next one up on the list is the Dragon King's Cragblade. So the Thundercloud form does a ton of poise damage and can even allow you to stagger bosses. Not only that, it's one of the coolest looking Ashes of War in the game. The weapon also does pierce damage, which a lot of bosses are actually weak to, including the dreaded Soldier of Godric. And on top of that, it deals extra damage to dragons. Definitely a go-to when it comes to certain boss fights, and it scales with both strength and dex. Now to get this weapon, first teleport to the Beside the Great Bridge site of Grace in the crumbling Farum Azul. From here, go backwards down the elevator, head down the stairs and run past the enemies through the front entrance of the building. Walk straight ahead to the ledge and you'll see a section that you can drop down on. Keep making your way down the floating rocks until you reach the ruins at the bottom. There you'll find an open grave and you can see a prompt to lie down. Do so and you'll be teleported to an optional boss fight with Dragon Lord Placidusix. Once he is defeated, you can use his remembrance to craft the weapon at the Round Table Hold. Next is the Dragon Greatclaw. This weapon is great for a strength dex build since the weapon scales with both. It does an extra 30% damage to dragons and 15% damage to ancient dragons. But overall, it's a great weapon against most enemies. This is a colossal weapon and works well in combination with the Great Shield if you want to make that sort of build. Now to get this colossal weapon, first make your way to the Hermit Merchant Shack site of Grace in the capital outskirts. From there, head east on Torrent, making sure to avoid the giant golem archers. I find the double jump to be useful there. And here you'll find the Draconic Tree Sentinel mounted on his horse. Once he is defeated, you'll get the Dragon Greatclaw. Next is the Death Knight's Twin Axes. Again, the Blink Bolt Ash of War works as an iframe dodge, and it's pretty popular in the meta right now. It's great at applying pressure, especially in PvP, as the follow-up heavy attack after using Blink Bolt covers a ton of distance. The basic attacks are also incredibly fast, so if you want to create a build revolved around quick successive attacks with a lightning weapon, this is your choice. Now to get the Twin Axes, first head to the castle front side of Grace in the Shadow Realm. From here, get on Torrent and start making your way north. Keep going past the soldiers. Now go all the way to the northern tip of the Foggy Woods. When you reach the Fog Rift Catacombs, you're heading in the right direction. Make your way to the end of the catacombs, which is a bit tricky in some areas. Just remember, keep going down. And eventually you'll fight the Death Knight boss at the end. Once he's defeated, you'll get the twin axes. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know which one of these you're going to be running with. And please subscribe. I'm trying to get to 100,000 subs before 2026. I will catch you guys in the next one. And as always, good luck and have fun.